So there's been a lot of people on either side of this with the Gillette ad. This is a bit old, but I'm going to go over it now anyway. People typically really liking it or really hating it. I'm somewhere in the middle, so I'm going to play the ad one time through you and then go over the parts that I don't like. And for the most part, the parts that I don't go over, I do like.
Bullying.
The Me Too movement against sexual
Toxic
harassment.
masculinity.
Is this the best a man can get? Is it? We can't hide from it.
Sexual harassment is taking over.
It's been going on far too long. We can't laugh it off.
Who's the daddy?
What I actually think she's trying to say.
Making the same old excuses.
Boys will be boys. Boys will be boys. Boys will be boys.
But something finally changed.
Allegations regarding sexual assault and sexual harassment.
But she says
And there will be no going back. Because we believe in the best in men.
Men need to hold other men accountable.
Smile, sweetie. Come on.
To say the right thing. To act the right way.
Bro, not cool, not cool.
Some already are. In ways big
Yo, men, we're acting like we gonna shake it.
and small.
I am strong.
But some is not enough.
It's not how we treat each other, okay? Okay?
Because the boys watching today will be the men of tomorrow.
So a lot of what it's saying, I like, we believe in the best in men, and how it ends, it's only by challenging ourselves to do more that we can get closer to our best. And I think it also says the best in men before that. Yeah, the best a man can get. So with that messaging it's sending, I agree with it. The three things I don't really like about it. One is, okay, boys will be boys.
Boys will be boys. Boys will be boys. Boys will be boys.
But something finally changed.
First off, no one really says that, but also, why is it using it? Let me find it. Where is it? Am I crazy?
To say the right is not men of
Where the heck was it?
Allegations regarding
and there will be no going back. Because
It's when the father goes in to break
we
it up is
believe
what
in
I'm
the
looking
best
for.
in men.
Men need to hold other men accountable.
Smile, sweetie. Come on.
To say the right thing. To act the right way.
Here we go. So like, this dude's smiling. This dude's also having fun. They're just roughhousing. There's nothing wrong with what they're doing. Like, look at the... So, presumably this is supposed to be bullying or something? Or is this just against roughhousing boys getting dirty and stuff? Right? I think he later says that's not how we treat each other, so he doesn't like that... What, one guy can't be winning while they're roughhousing? This is totally fine. He's having fun. He's having fun. This dude watching them is having fun. They're all enjoying this. There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of male-dominated sports are fighting based. This is something that people enjoy. Look at all the martial arts, also mixed martial arts, wrestling, sumo wrestling, boxing, kickboxing, all these things that are fighting based. You can fight or roughhouse and have it be fine, if you're wanting to just go at it with each other or just roughhouse on the ground and shit like that. That's enjoyable. It doesn't necessarily I think right after here is
not
says
enough.
It's not how we treat each other.
It's not how we treat each other, okay?
Yeah, and then, you know, now they're in a bad mood because he's breaking up their fun. Now he's looking worried. This guy, he's not really
Because
giving a
the
facial
boys watch
expression
him
there,
today.
but, you know, there was nothing wrong with that. And then the last thing I have a problem with is, I think I need to go back to here.
We believe
Listen
in
to
the
what it's
best
saying.
in men.
Men need to hold other men
So far, good.
accountable.
Still good.
Come on.
To
Believing
say
in the
the
best
right
in men,
thing.
saying the right thing,
To act the right way.
act the right way.
Not cool. Not cool.
Some already are.
They said some already are. I think a lot more than just some are acting the right way and trying to do their best. I would say most, and even if you don't want to use most, you should say a lot. Using some is, I don't think that's an accurate portrayal of men. It's trying to say, oh, well, when you say it's just some, it's like, oh, well, most of them aren't doing this. Then it's only some, you know. Sorry, there was one more thing. The boys will be boys, and that was just one thing. This was the second thing, and then the guy trying to flirt with someone on the street getting stopped.
To act the right way.
Bro, not cool. Not cool.
Okay, the dude is not doing anything wrong here. He sees someone he thinks looks nice, and he's gonna go up and try to flirt with her, talk to her, right? They're in public. What, you know, you can do that. That's the place to do it, in public. When, look at this. Okay, look at the girl. Is there any reason to not go up to her? She's not on her phone. She's not talking with someone else. She's not doing anything with her hands or anything. She doesn't even have an earbud in. She's not listening to music. You know, look at the people outside. It's probably not like she's on her way to work or anything.
Act the right.
What is... Yeah, there's nothing wrong with him going up to her. Are we supposed to just not talk to women in public? You know, him wanting to go up and flirt with her, there's nothing wrong with that. That's totally fine. And they're saying, whoa, no, you can't talk to women in public that you don't know. That's not allowed. You know, which is ridiculous. I've seen some people actually think that, like, no, you know, like, mostly women, like, don't try and flirt with me when I'm on the sidewalk, or if I'm in a store, or at the bar because I'm just with my friends trying to hang out, or if I'm clubbing, I'm just dancing and having fun, or if I'm at the gym, I'm just working out. At the store, I'm buying stuff. If I'm walking somewhere on the street, I'm trying to get somewhere. I'm not trying to talk with someone. Like, just tell them no then, and or don't, you know, bugger off, whatever. But you can strike up a conversation with anybody in public outside. You know, they didn't even give any reason to not do it. I'll say it again: no earbuds, no phone, no doing anything. She's not on her way to work. She's not talking with anything. Nothing. She's literally doing nothing but walking at a moderate pace.
Act
You
the
know?
right way.
So those were the three things. The boys will be boys. The this one with the flirting in public. The saying it's just some men, you know, doing the best. I'll also add on to this right here. I've seen some people in their criticism of this saying that you shouldn't do that, is that, like, oh, it's unpure to do that, to try and flirt with someone, you know. It's basically the only arguments I've seen against it are sort of like sex negative things, like you can't talk to basically it's saying like you shouldn't ever flirt with someone or do that sort of thing. If you're striking up an innocent conversation, then that's okay, you know. And that's the way they framed it, like flirting is evil and not pure, innocent, or anything. Like, it's wrong, which I disagree with. It's a pretty sex negative outlook, which I'm generally a sex positive kind of person. Also, unrelated, well, sort of related, I've seen people criticize this ad saying, like, oh, they're just trying to peg white guys as bad, when that's not at all what's happening, because they have black guys and other racial guys in here as well. There's, where's the cartoon guy at the start? They have a few instances.
Is it?
It's likely happening here in Tampa Bay as well.
We can't hide from it.
Sexual harassment is taking
Yeah,
over.
right here. Okay, so in the cartoon, there's a dude here who's black, and then Boys Will Be Boys, they got a black guy saying it
Boys will
too.
be boys. Boys will be
In this
boys.
lineup, they've got no idea what race this dude is. He doesn't look white. He's probably something else. He might be mixed, whatever. And further down, I think they
But
have a
something
couple more.
finally changed.
It's harder to tell with the smoke and them being further away, but you know, certainly they're not. Certainly, it's not just white guys
regarding
doing bad. Oh, also they've got a whole
To say
group
the right-
of black guys that were supposedly doing something bad right here.
In ways big
This.
and small.
So they've got, you know, a black man coming in and he's saying, y'all men, start acting like it. Come and shake on it, you know? So he's probably breaking up something. Maybe these two people were fighting or there was something bad going on between a couple of groups of people. They had onlookers as well, sort of participating in it. So they had a whole group of black guys. You know, they don't show what it was exactly that was bad, but, you know, then they've got someone coming in showing, hey, come on, don't do that. Presumably they were fighting or something, right? So, you know, 3 different times. Yeah, and they have more white people doing bad stuff like this, and the bullies chasing someone, which also that doesn't really happen in real life anymore. Not in America, at least. You know, the
Making the
businessman
same old
here, this guy, you know, so it's mixed. It's not. I'm not trying to say like, oh, they only used a bunch of black people either. Obviously, they used a bunch of white people, and in that lineup of Boys Will Be Boys, they had some racially ambiguous people. I'm not sure what they are, you know. So those are my thoughts on it. Overall, I think, you know, like I was saying, the messaging here at the end is positive, and some of the other messaging throughout is positive. I really don't like how it says the some men thing, and then there's some other minor things that are similar to that throughout. I don't like toxic masculinity as a term, which they use once in general, just because of how it's used, and we never see toxic femininity. We also don't see ads like this about women, but then again, this is like, there's not other ads about men like this. This is the one that I know of, so it's not a big deal or anything. So yeah, I have more mixed feelings on it. You know, I feel like they're trying to make it positive. I feel like they could have done a lot better. In general, I'm not a person that likes ads, but there we have it. Thank you for watching. Bye. Oh, hey, actually, comment down below if you agree, disagree on certain things that you want to talk about. Especially if you disagree with something, let me know in the comments. I'm open to hearing new perspectives, hearing different things. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it, subscribe if you want to see more, block me if you never want to see me again. I don't know if you can do that on YouTube, but whatever. Now, thanks for watching, and goodbye.